What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby. Let's see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram and Twitter. If you guys want to drop a follow, I'd really appreciate that. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. If you guys would also like, you can feel free to check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That's the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, the first sign I saw was my bull gang, Taurus. Let's go ahead and get it cracking, baby. What messages do we got coming through for Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? What messages do we got coming through for the bull gang here? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Taurus. Let's go ahead and get one last shuffle, and we'll see what messages we got coming through for the bulls, okay? Taurus, energy between you and another person. You got a Chariot in reverse. Can be connecting possibly with a Cancerian. You got here a Nine of Cups. You got a Knight of Cups. And then you got a Nine of Cups. And God, that is a tongue twister. A Knight of Cups and a Nine of Cups, okay? Can be connecting with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And as for the outcome, you got the Fool card. So based on what I'm currently seeing for my Taurians, I definitely feel right now that you're not really caring too much about romance entering your life. I almost feel right now that you guys are very much happy and content on building a successful career, on building a happy life that comes within yourself, okay? So a lot of my Tauruses out there right now are looking for their own happiness. You're looking within yourself, and you're really building yourself a positive life. I do feel that for sure. When it comes towards career, you're looking to skyrocket in your career as well. So there may be a number of you guys that may be it doesn't have to be in the next 24 hours, but maybe possibly in the near future, you're going to be quitting a job moving forward so that you can pursue your dream. And so during this time, you may do that, which is pretty cool. Good for you guys, right? But from what I'm feeling overall, I definitely do see with this Knight of Cups in reverse, there is a number of you guys who are very emotionally turned off right now when it comes towards romance. And that may be for self-preservation. There could be a number of you that are preserving the self, a number of you that are just not wanting to be vulnerable, and that's totally fine. I think that when it comes towards love, you have to be ready for it. You can't just jump into love if you're not ready for it, right? So I do feel like there's a number of you Tauruses right now who aren't looking for that. You're more so looking for your own happiness, and I do see that you're going to be finding happiness within yourself. A good number of you guys look very content with the way that life is going, especially if you're leading the single life, and I don't think you guys have much things to worry about so far. So if you're a Taurus out here who's focusing on, building their career and building their life and finding happiness within, continue on that path, because at the end of the day, there will be some point where you're ready for love, whether you choose that or not. And if you want to have a relationship, you can. And if you don't, you can remain being on your own too. That's definitely not a problem. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling here for the Tauruses. You guys are in a very cool, calm, and collected spot. Stay there, because when you're in that energy, you're feeling good about yourself and you're feeling good about life around you. So for the Tauruses that are staying in this energy, keep it up. Enjoy it, and when you're ready to do anything, if you're ever ready for love or if you want love, go for it. If you want to be single, there's nothing wrong with that either, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So we're going to go Earth, Water, Fire, Air. What's cracking lacking for my Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Cancer here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 302 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Cancer here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancer, baby. Let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through for you, okay? Hopefully we got some awesome stuff. Cancer, energy between you and another person. You got a twofer. You got here an Ace of Swords, and you got a Two of Swords in reverse. You can be connecting with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarian. You got a Death reversed. You got a Nine of Pentacles reversed, and then you got a Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, Cancer, what's going on with you guys? So with the Ace of Swords paired with the Two of Swords reversed, some of you guys are really resisting your inner truth. Your higher self is trying to communicate with you, but you keep shutting it down. I definitely feel like there's a lot of Cancers out there right now who are acknowledging that things aren't really changing. You've kind of been in a place where you aren't really happy. You've been in a place where you've been a little bit insecure, and I think that some of you guys are trying to play it off that you're okay, but you're not admitting the truth. So it's okay to feel insecure, Cancer. It's okay to feel unhappy about your current life situations or about whatever it it is you're going through. But when you invalidate your own feelings, you tend to bury them a lot deeper. So you got to be really mindful of that, you know? So I feel right now, Cancer, with the Death card in reverse, a lot of you guys feel trapped in that there's no changes coming forward because you want change in your current reality, but none of you guys feel confident enough to make these changes happening, right? So because you guys aren't feeling that you're confident enough to make these changes happen, I definitely think that you're in a place right now where you're continuing to stay in a low vibration. You're continuing to stay in an unhappy place. So you already know the truth. Your higher self is telling you, hey, you're not so happy where you are. It's time to make a change, but you're not feeling that confidence. As for the outcome that's present, Five of Pentacles in reverse, I think that in order to really make change happen, you have to ignore the negative things that are telling you you aren't good enough to make a change happen in your life. Now listen, your ego can be beneficial, your ego can also be negative. Your mind will tell you a million different things each and every single day. Sometimes it'll tell you good things, other times it will tell you bad things. But what matters is what your true self really believes. What do you really believe about yourself? Because if you don't believe that you're worthy or good enough, are you going to receive worthiness or beautiful things in your life? Most likely you're not going to, right? So I do feel here for the Cancers that have been ignoring their inner truth, that it's time to put some work in and move past this temporary or mild depression you've been dealing with and make some changes in your life. You're gonna have to follow that intuition. You're gonna have to follow that gut feeling. So in order to make the change, you have to push aside all the negative thoughts you have and really get out there and do it. Otherwise, you're going to stay in an unhappy place, okay? So yeah, man, that's what I'm seeing for the Cancers. If you're not that happy right now, guys, you got to make the change to do it. And if you're not going to make the change to do it, you're going to stay in the same reality and it's going to keep repeating itself over and over again, okay? So you know what, man? My best advice is ignore the negative thoughts. And if you really want to hone in on some motivation, you have to be the #1 person to motivate yourself. You know, you can listen to people online. You can listen to Tony Robbins. You can listen to a bunch of motivational people. You can listen to people in the spiritual community. But until you make that conscious choice to lift yourself up of a hole you're in that you're unhappy in, it's not going to happen, you know? So you have to be that person to uplift yourself out of your own hole in order to move to where you want to go. All right? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Tony Robbins and Les Brown for the past 2 days. Tony Robbins, awesome. You know who's cool, too? Mel Robbins is really cool, too. You guys should check her out. I like Mel Robbins a lot. She has really cool things. She actually has something that I practice every day. I believe her name is Mel Robbins, right? Mel Robbins, yes. Yes, Mel Robbins. So she has this cool thing I want to share with you guys. It's called the 5-second rule. And what the 5-second rule is that, for example, let's just say you want to go to the gym. You already sent the intention to go to the gym, right? But the negative thought in your brain says, nope, I don't want to go to the gym at all. You know, what you do is you count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, I'm going to the gym. You have to make a decision within 5-second window. Because if you don't make a decision within that 5-second window, you've already committed that you're not going to the gym. You're not going to do anything. So the 5-second rule is actually a rule to commit to do what you want to do, so that you don't fall into that laziness or you don't fall into that negativity that you can't do it. So every time before I get onto the daily reading, I use the 5-second rule. I go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, and I go live. Because there's always going to be negative thoughts in your head. For example, when I'm doing daily readings here, and fuck it, let's get vulnerable. When I'm doing daily readings here, there's usually right now there's 451 people in the chat. There's between 400 to 800 people a fucking daily reading. That's a lot of people. And the negativity in my brain can tell me, yo, you know, all those people that are watching you don't like you, or all those people that are watching you are making fun of you, or all those people that are watching you are waiting to watch you fail. You can have these negative thoughts. And then those thoughts can turn you off from wanting to do what you want to do on a day in and day out basis. I use the 5-second rule every single day because at the end of the day, this is what I want to do. I want to do my readings. I want to help people as much as I possibly can. I want to give out information, have a good time, share some good vibes, and make an impact on people's lives. And all those negative thoughts in my head don't need to bring me down, you know? So at the end of the day, there's going to be haters that are watching me, and if they're watching me, it is what it is. I got to keep myself and carry myself with confidence. So I think it's important to note that. The 5-second rule is really powerful if you guys want to check it out. And in regards to going back to the Cancerians, you know, at the end of the day, I'm a Cancer too. I've been in those places, Cancer, where you feel, because when you're a Cancer, you feel really deeply. You feel a lot of emotions at a very deep level, okay? And when a Cancer is unhappy, you can completely shut down to the point where you won't take anybody else's advice. That's why, it's important as a Cancer to uplift yourself. Because if you're not going to allow anybody else to uplift you, you have to be the number one person to drag yourself out of a place you don't want to be in. You get what I'm saying? So nonetheless, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So Earth, Water, Fire, what's cracking lacking for the Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Leo here. Hold on one second, Leo. Damn, my cards got all messed up. What's going on with you? Messages for Team Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 486 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. It's much appreciated. Oh shit, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Teresa Reyes, for the $5. Thank you, Diana, sorry. Thank you for the $5, exactly what you're thinking. Thank you so much, dear, much appreciated. There was another donation I missed. Thank you so much, Rastafari Ann, for the 222, much appreciated as well. Thank you guys for all the blessings so far. It's much appreciated, guys, okay? Messages for the Leo here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo gang, what's cracking with you, baby? Leo, energy between you and another person. You got here 4 cups. Can be connecting possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You got a Lovers, you got an 8 of Wands, and then you got a Page of Wands in reverse. So Leo's like, I got all this love to give, but no love to give it to, right? So you're like, I got all this love to give, but nobody to give it to. Okay, we've been in these situations. I feel you, Leo. I totally understand wholeheartedly. And that's a shitty situation, right? Now, here's one thing I will say. When you get in your feels, Leo, sometimes you tend to let people take advantage of you with the love that you have to offer. And I think that sometimes you think about other people way too much instead of yourself. Use this time as a benefit to give all that love back to yourself that you want to give to other people. Because when you do that, not only are you rejuvenating yourself, Leo, not only are you making yourself happier, you're setting yourself in vibration to receive love in general, because what you put out into the world is what you get back. So if you're putting out love, baby, you're going to get that love right back. And what love do you deserve the most? You deserve your self-love, baby. You really do. Take some time out to really appreciate the beautiful individual that you are, because that's some true shit. You are a beautiful individual, Leo, okay? So I do feel that there's a number of you right now that are like, whoa, I want to give my love to somebody else, but why not give it back to yourself? If there's nobody right now in your current situation that you can offer your love to, then the best person or the next best thing is you. And you know what I think is important as well? Real quick, let me just clarify this eight of wands, okay? 4 of wands, absolutely. You're looking for relationships. You're looking for partnership. And sometimes as humans, we feel like partnership is what we need to be in a happy state of mind or to live a happy life. But I don't think relationships are the end all be all, you know? And as a Leo Venus and a Cancer Sun, when I was growing up as a kid, I was like, man, I know that once I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna be super happy. But then I realized, you're not super happy because you're in a relationship. Relationships add happiness and value to your life, but they're not the center of your happiness. The center of your happiness is yourself. And when I realized that, I was like, whoa, I gotta be happy with who I am, because a partner is not gonna bring me that abundance. You know, a partner is not gonna bring me that abundance. And there may be a number of you Leos right now that are feeling ignored. You're feeling like, damn, you know, I don't know why I can't get any attention or why no one's hitting me up. I feel a little bit lonely. You know, take those times to start embracing yourself, you know? And one thing I do have to say, Leo, is that I'm not saying you guys are the type of people to be someone you're not. Most of the time, you are who you are. But I do feel like for a number of you Leos, you need to start embracing yourself a little bit more. Because people love when you are genuinely yourself. People love when you are wholeheartedly yourself. And I'm not saying you're not being you, but I think you should embrace you a little bit more. Because there could be some Leos out there right now who are unhappy with who they are. Why be unhappy with the person that you are? Why not embrace who you are? Because when you embrace the real you and people see the real you, then the right person will enjoy the real version of you instead of half or 40% of you. So be who you are wholeheartedly, live life with that, live life in that confidence. And you want to ask, how do I be confident? The only way to tap into confidence is to not judge yourself and not give a fuck about what anybody else says about you, baby. Because anybody else's judgments don't matter. The only judgment that matters is yours. Point blank, period. So, Leo, I know that some of you guys are looking for a little bit of loving and you're looking for a relationship, and your time will come. But be in a space right now that if that's not a reality, if there's nobody in your life right now, take some time to bring some happiness and attention back to yourself, and take some time to bring more love in towards you, all right? And take some time to work on yourself and embrace who you are and show the real you to the world. Because when you do that, people will see you for you. All right, and I think that's most important. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to Earth, Water, Fire, Air. What's cracking lacking for the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Libra here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 599 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. It's much appreciated. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Libra gang, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle, and we'll see what messages we got coming through for you, okay? Libra, energy between you and another person. You got here a Queen of Swords, can be connecting with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian. You got a 5 of Wands, you got a 3 of Pentacles reversed, and then you got a 9 of Wands, okay? Whoo-wee, it's like you're talking to a brick wall over here, Libra. That's kind of the energy that I'm picking up on. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles in reverse for me. What is this about in regards to who they're dealing with? Okay, so you're fighting for someone and they're not fighting for you. And I think that's really hurtful because you have a lot of fight in you, Libra. And I think you came to that recognition that like the moment that you and somebody stop fighting is the moment where it feels like it's over. I think that's kind of the situation at hand. You're really fighting for somebody, and the moment you notice that they stop fighting is when you recognize, oh shit, maybe this is actually over. Because when you care about somebody, you're going to fight with them to the point where you do that so that they could stay. But they stopped fighting. And if they have no fight left in them, then what are they fighting for? So I think you're coming to a recognition that someone here is giving up. And it's stressful, it's hurtful, and you're holding all this in and you're keeping it to yourself because you have so much more things to say, but you don't feel like you should waste your time anymore if someone isn't going to fight for you. So I feel like right now you're very withdrawn, you're holding a lot in. There's a lot and much to be released. But at the same time, you feel like the person you're connecting with already made their statement. So I feel here right now that you're in a place, Libra, where you're going to start cutting through the BS. You're going to start cutting through the bullshit. And what I mean by that is you're going to see the connection for what it is. Empress in reverse. You don't see growth anymore with this person. You see stagnation. Because if this person isn't choosing to grow and evolve with you, if this person isn't choosing to get through the hard times with you, then you're not going to put any more time in trying to grow or trying to stick around. What you're going to do instead is walk away. So Libra, I think that you're going to wave the white flag to this person and surrender, because when they gave up, you got to match their energy. They had no more fight left in them, and you're going to close out that cycle. Okay, so it definitely isn't one of the greatest readings to be heard, but I do see right now that you are in a place of hurt. You are in a place of, you're in a little bit of a sad place, and you got to remove yourself from this situation and kind of respect this person's boundaries. If they don't want to fight, that's fine. Then I guess it's over. Okay, so there could be some relationships here coming to an ending, or some connections here coming to an ending. God, we just got really deep. Fuck me. We just got super deep, Libra. I can feel your pain. I hate being an empath sometimes, but yeah, with that 9 of Wands, you still have a lot left unsaid though. Now let me explain something about this 9 of Wands. Don't let what you have left unsaid bottle up. Say what you need to say now and get it out. Because even if you and this person make up, what you have left unsaid needs to be said, right? And even if you and this person never talk again, you're always going to regret not speaking your truth. So Libra, before you walk away from this person, I highly suggest you let them know everything you need to let them know. You tell them everything you need to say, whether it's all in one text message, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a letter, whatever it is, write your heart out. Release what you need to say, because don't allow this to continue to bottle up, because that's how things will feel, or things will start to feel a lot worse moving forward if you hold on to that crap. Okay, so I know it's a tough situation here, Libra, but I highly suggest that you say your piece. You literally tell this person everything you need to tell them, and whether they choose to fight with you or fight for you, that's totally up to their choice. But I think that it's best to release what you have to say now rather than later, because it will start to hurt because you never had the opportunity to say it. So I'd say release it all. Text this person, call this person, email them, whatever. Say your last piece before you say your goodbyes. And wherever it goes is where it goes, Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, going all the way back to my fire signs, earth signs. Hold on one second, guys. God dang, my nose is runny today. Holy crap. I wish I had some tissues around, but I don't. Do I have some tissues? I don't have tissues. Okay, the show will go on. Anyways, going all the way back to my earth signs. What's crack-a-lackin' for the Virgo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 655 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated, okay? Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Yeah, I know, man. Allergies are a bitch, for sure. Virgo, energy between you and another person, 4 wands in reverse, can be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. You got here a 7 of Cups reversed, a Page of Pentacles reversed, and then you got an Ace of Cups reversed. So you're in a place right now, Virgo, where I don't think you want to give up on somebody. I think that you are really, you've made your mind up to the point where you really love someone and you want it to work out, but you know, the person you're dealing with doesn't feel the same way. And I think that you're kind of struggling for acceptance here, you know? What do we got here? 4 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, someone's urging you to let them go, but I think you're having a difficult time doing that. You know, you've built so much with this person. You have so many fond memories with you and this person. You had so much love to give. But it's really difficult to let go when you saw yourself with a certain individual for the rest of your life. But I think that, you know, it's kind of the best situation is to let go. Because when you hold on to somebody who's not reciprocating the same feelings, you're only hurting yourself in the long run, right? So I feel like you're in a place right now, Virgo, where the person you're connecting with, they're not offering anything anymore. They're not bringing any more food to the table. They're not even wanting to be a part of your life. And as difficult as it is to move past them, that's going to be your best option. Because when you stick around waiting on somebody who's not waiting on you, you end up hurting yourself more in the long haul, and you end up missing the opportunities around you of other people that you can come into alignment with, okay? So I know that there's a lot of you that don't want a new beginning, but a new beginning may be in your best interest. Now, there could be another way around that this can resonate with too, Virgo. So if this isn't about you wanting to or not wanting to move on for somebody, this could be vice versa, where somebody may not be moving on from you. So you can take it in any situation that comes forward to, okay? But I do feel here a very one-sided situation where there is unrequited love. So either you could be the one with unrequited love, or the person you're dealing with may have unrequited love with you. So you basically have to take it how it resonates, okay? If that resonates at all. But my best advice here is that whoever does need to move on, do it. Because if you don't, you'll be in a place of hurt for even longer, hoping for something that may never happen. So we got to be mindful of that, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way back to my fire signs, right? Earth, water, fire. Thank you. I always forget it. When we do earth signs first, I forget the lineup for the rest of it. But anyways, going back to my water signs, let's crack a lacquer for the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for the Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. God damn. For the 643 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Scorpio guys. What messages do we got cracking for you, baby? Hopefully we got some awesome stuff. What do we got? Scorpio, energy between you and another person. That damn 7 of Cups in reverse can be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You got a Wheel of Fortune, you got a King of Swords, and as for the outcome, you got a 2 of Pentacles. Oh, shit. Well, Scorpio, you've made up your mind right now to inherently stay away from someone. You've definitely closed out a cycle, but I do feel like there's someone here who's very unhappy about it, and they tend to play cat and mouse with you. They tend to accept that you no longer want to be with them, and then they get out of that acceptance period and try to claim you as, you know, they try to claim you as theirs. Okay, is the message that's coming through. So, Scorpio, I feel like you're dealing with a bad case of the ex where, you know, they're like, fine, I'm going to move on from you. And then the next day they're like, no, I want you back, baby. Okay, so I feel like you're in that place. I feel like you're in that place right now where it's really difficult for you to really move forward because somebody's playing cat and mouse with you, okay? You got the King of Swords here to the 2 of Pentacles, and then you got the Wheel of Fortune, right? So the Wheel of Fortune is you. You've made you made the conscious choice to move forward from somebody and close out that cycle, but the person you're connecting with here, they don't really know necessarily what direction they want to go in because I think that they do it out of rage. I almost feel like this person's in love with you, but when they're mad at you, they say that they're moving on, but then they snap back to the reality and still recognize that they have love there. Oh, look at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups, right? Exactly. You know, so this person still has love for you, but when they're angry or mad, they say that they're moving forward, right? They say that they're ending this, is what I'm seeing, all right? Clarifying the 7 of Cups in reverse, though. From this person's perspective, Five of Pentacles, this individual truly is missing you, Scorpio, but coming from your perspective, how are you feeling towards them? What do we got? Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're wanting to stay away from them and communicate with new people. A part of you is sad that the connection had ended because, of course, there's great and fond memories. But I think on your side here, Scorpio, with the Tower card, you're recognizing that it wouldn't be necessarily your best investment, as being with this person and going through so many experiences has been a very hurtful time. You don't want to reinvest in hurtfulness, right? So yeah, the Tower card is you overall avoiding this person and avoiding getting back into a relationship with them. And of course, with Mercury retrograde, even if it's in the pre-shadow, because Mercury's in pre-shadow retrograde, but on the 16th, it's in full effect. Even though, you know, oh my God, the ex has come back from Mercury retrograde, whatever, you know the conscious choice. You know, the conscious choice is to not go back, but keep moving forward, especially because you see this as a disaster if you were to go back to this person. All right, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So it seems like you have that bad case of the ex where it's like they can't let go. You've done your best to let go, and you know it's kind of triggering because every time they come around for you, Scorpio, they trigger some sort of feelings in you. And when they walk away, you're totally fine. So maybe you might still have some unfinished business with them too that you might have to attend to. I'm not saying all Scorpios, but there might be a number of Scorpios that have unfinished business that they need to attend to as well. Okay? All right, let's keep it popping, man. Moving forward. Ruth, thank you so much for the $35. Much appreciated. Spot on for this, Scorpio. Thank you so much, my dear, for the awesome donations that you always send. And I'm happy that the message resonates. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 555 Power Pet Freak. Thank you for reading, thank you for the reading from all of us Virgos. You're very welcome. Thank you for the lovely donations, my dear. You guys are awesome and much appreciated. Okay, let's keep it popping, man. Moving forward. What do we got going on, baby? So we got Earth, Water, Fire. Going to my fire signs. Let's take a look and see what's cracking lacking for the Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. By the way, Aries, I did your February 2020 reading, so it's 3:27 p.m. right now, Eastern Standard Time. At 4:15 p.m., your reading's coming out for February 2020, so feel free to give it a check out, okay? Nonetheless, though, messages for Aries here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Aries gang, let's go ahead and see what we got coming through for you. Aries, oh shit, energy between you and another person. You got a Hermit in reverse, can be connecting with a Virgo possibly. You got a Two of Pentacles reversed, you have a Nine of Wands reversed, oh shit, and then a Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Ooh, Aries, someone's got to say something to you, boo. Clarifying that Nine of Wands in reverse, please. What do we got? Oh, shit. Okay, so you could be connected with the Sagittarius. So, Aries, somebody wants to say an apology here. They want to make amends with you. They want to really vent and get something off their chest. This could be an ex-friend, an ex-boyfriend, a girlfriend. This could be a family member that's not a part of your life anymore. But somebody wants to come here to make amends, but I don't feel like you have the power in you to forgive them, okay? So I don't know what this current situation is about, but I definitely feel like somebody's coming towards you to apologize, especially since you backed off from them, because Two of Pentacles in reverse is you making no movements towards them. You're not texting them, you're not calling them, you're not talking to them. You're completely avoiding somebody, Aries, right? So you've completely backed off. Somebody here does want to apologize to you and make amends to you, but I don't know why exactly you're not really wanting to give them the time of day. Maybe you don't feel as if it's genuine. Maybe you feel like they were coming from a wrong place. Clarifying that Page of Pentacles reverse. Why won't Aries accept the apology? What do we got? Four of Wands in reverse. Because they were the one who walked away. Oh, shit. Okay, Aries, damn. Because you don't feel like... the reason why you don't want to accept this person's apologies because it's like you already felt as if they've done enough damage in your home anyways. They've done enough damage in the relationship you two had to the point where you don't feel like it could be salvaged. So, it's almost as if you feel like an apology doesn't mean anything, Aries, because of everything they've done, and they haven't changed any actions that they've done either. So, yeah, I feel like you're in a place right now where even if they do apologize, an apology is not going to be enough for you. Maybe what would be enough for you would be some sort of action and change that they genuinely could make. But as for right now, I don't think you're in a place of forgiveness, unfortunately. And that's what I'm seeing for you. So yeah, someone here wants to make an apology. They want to vent and, tell you what they did wrong and tell you that they're sorry. But it's not something you can accept right now. A sorry is not going to make a big difference in your life. Nonetheless, let's keep it popping, man. Moving forward. Earth, water, fire, air. What's cracking, lacking? 14, not Libra, sorry. Team Gemini. We just did Libra. Message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right. Message for Gemini here. Oh, just to answer it real quick, by the way. Rainey says, why do I think of my dad? Ding, ding, ding. So I just want to point this out. When I'm reading tarot for you guys, the person that comes to mind normally is who you're thinking about. So when a person comes to mind when I'm reading tarot and you feel as if it resonates, normally who you're thinking about is who it's about, okay? I'm not going to say all the time because tarot is not 100% accurate, so keep that in mind. I know tarot readings don't always resonate. I know tarot readings aren't 100% accurate, so they're just, a little bit of insight here and there that can help navigate you through your life. But I will say though, in regards to if you're thinking about a certain person, most of the time, that's who the reading's resonating towards. So I saw that and I thought it was a good message to point out. But anyways, going to my Libra, not my Libra, god damn it, my Geminis, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Gemini here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. So the 713 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Jimmy, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle, and we'll see what's cracking with you. What's going on, baby? Gemini, energy between you and another person. You got a 7 of Pentacles, can be connecting with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You got here in Temperance, you got here 2 of Pentacles, and then you got a Star card. So you're really doing your best right now to heal, but you're kind of going back and forth. So you're trying to do, I feel like you're in a place, Gemini, where you're trying to do a lot of work on yourself to get happy or to be happy. You're trying to clear away a lot of the old residue and release and purge, but you're finding it very difficult sometimes to sympathize with yourself, because I feel like you're going from a place where you shut off your emotions. So you're doing your best not to shut down, but at the same time, you want to progress in, solving all your problems. So I feel like you guys are stuck between a lack of faith here, Gemini, and hope, that things are going to get better in your current reality. And with that 7 of Pentacles, you're wanting to invest time into something, but you can't invest time into both. You can't invest time into feeling like a failure, and feeling hopeful at the same time. You have to invest time in either one of them. And what's the better option? The better option is being hopeful. That's where your time should be invested. But of course, it's your life. I can't tell you what to do, but I can give you my best opinion. And my best opinion is investing in hope and investing in working on yourself so that you can get past the difficult times. Because I think you truly want to do that. I think you truly want to do that. And with the 2 of Pentacles reversed to the Star card reversed, I don't think you always want to revert to the negative mind or revert, to a lack of hope or a lack of faith that things are going to get better. I just think that you're finding it very challenging because it's almost as if your mood's been very bipolar. But you got to keep in mind, you're a Gemini. You got the twins talking to you. One twin saying, be hopeful. The next twin saying, nah, man, just settle down, right? Get into a place of failure. It's okay. Whatever. You got the twins. Which twin is right? That's where you got to align yourself with. What do you really want? Because if you want happiness, Gemini, continue putting in the work and healing that you need to. Self-love and self-care isn't easy. And I'll touch bases on that. It's not easy. It's terrible. It sucks. It's a lot of pain. The ending is beautiful. Like, when you really get through it, you feel good. But sometimes you got to do some dirty things that you're not that happy about. It really can be a rough ride. A lot of people are like, oh, self-love. It's not easy, bro. Self-care. It's not easy. Because sometimes it's not even easy to do a simple task when you're unhappy. It's not even easy to get out of bed when you're unhappy. Sometimes it isn't even easy to go get yourself a glass of water when you're unhappy. So you got to be mindful of that. If you want to put the work in, you really have to, put your energy into it. You really have to put yourself into this. And you have to really focus on moving forward and healing yourself as much as you possibly can. Because if you don't, you're going to keep going back and forth. So this is a choice that you have to make and that you have to strictly commit to, Gemini, And if you don't commit to this choice, then you're going to keep falling back and forth, up and down, So yeah, take baby steps. That's fine too. Rome wasn't built in a day. Change isn't going to happen overnight. You got to take baby steps moving forward, right? And you got to take baby steps in healing, because not everything is an overnight process. It's a long journey to feeling good about yourself and, caring for yourself and doing what's right for you. It can be hard as fuck. It really can. It can be hard as fuck to take care of yourself because sometimes you got to sacrifice things that you got going on with other people. But continue focusing on what's best for you. Because even though it's a difficult time, you're going to be better in the end goal. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, going all the way back to my Earth signs. What's cracking for the Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right? Yeah, it is shadow work. It definitely is. Let me tell you something, too. Sorry, Capricorns. Anytime I see a comment that I feel like I need to address, I'm going to. It is shadow work. Yo, the shadow work's been rough. I've been doing it. I've been going through shadow work. A lot of other light work has been going through shadow work. The collective's been going through shadow work. You know, I saw a couple messages earlier in the chat. People were like, Ant, are you okay? Yeah, right now I'm great. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm totally fine. But just as I'm human, right? And you guys are human, I go through shit too. Like, I go through it too, you know, and I'm a positive person, and being a positive person doesn't always mean you got to be super happy, right? Because being positive means you're looking at the better aspects of life. You know, right now I'm content. I'm not super happy. I'm not super sad. I'm not depressed. I'm content. But I go through things too. I got shit I'm going through right now. I got the shadow side of things that I'm confronting and dealing with right now. I got my own business I'm taking care of for myself. And I know self-care is ugly because there's shit I'm doing I don't want to be doing right now. You know, if it was up to me, you know, I would be chilling with you guys on a fucking beach right now, doing my tarot readings and relaxing and, you know, having fun and living carefree. But when you got to take care of yourself, you got to take care of yourself. I take care of myself too, even though it's an ugly process. So I just want to point that out, man. You know, the collective on a level as a whole right now, we're all going through some shit. We're all going through some shit. And that's your own personal business that I don't need to get into, just like it's my own personal business too. But the shadow side is here. And why do we go through all of this shit that we don't want to confront? Because that needs to be released in order for you to actually be out of it. If you don't release what's going on in that shadow, if you don't release the negative aspects of yourself, they continue to attack you and drag you down. But when you confront it and see it for what it is and release it and let it go and move forward from it, then you start to be able to live a little more carefree. Then things start to be lightening up, right? So we're all going through those deep, dark aspects of ourselves, and we're all confronting those problems we've been facing or running away from. You know, on a collective level, we're all going through that, okay? But we're going to make it through it. No matter how hard things get in life, you keep that positive attitude, you get through what you're going through. Is crying a way to release? Absolutely. Crying is purging. Do you know how fucking, like, great? Have you ever cried? Like, have you ever cried and realized right after you're done crying how good you feel? You literally don't even care. Like, you don't even feel that sad anymore. You feel a little better, right or wrong. When you cry, you feel better. That is a form of release. If I could cry on command, I would. See, that's something that sucks because, like, my crying gets triggered weird. You know, a little thing one day can make my Cancerian ass really sensitive, and then, like, something fucking traumatic can happen, and I shut down. You know what I'm saying? I don't even shed a tear. So I think it's a luxury if you can cry. If you can cry, I think it's a fucking luxury, and I think you should do it because I think it's awesome, you know? So if you guys can do that, man, that's awesome because crying's a fucking release. It is a release for sure, all right? But I do just want to point that out. Man, I'm going through it with you guys. You guys aren't alone. You know, you see me on the camera, you're like, wow, look at Ant, like he's super positive. I am. I'm in a great mood right now. I am a very positive person. I always want you guys to have an amazing and fantastic life. But I want you to know that I'm hurting with you. I got things that I'm going through with you. I'm not alone and you're not alone. So we're here together. And that's why I come here every day to let you know that I'm not different or any different than you and I. I'm the same person. We are experiencing the same things on a collective level. Here's how we can navigate it in a better way. You know? Nonetheless, though, thank you so much for the $4.99. Alicia, thank you so much. Or Alicia, happy Tuesday, Team Aquarian. I'm really happy enjoying my time with my newborn. He's a little Aquarius. That's awesome. Shout out to you. My brother and his wife are actually about to have an Aquarian baby. So I don't know if you guys know I'm an uncle now. I'm a first uncle to my brother's kid, but he's gonna be born roughly on Valentine's Day. He might come a little bit earlier, but hey, he's an Aquarian, so I got a little Aquarian nephew, which is cool. But yeah, getting back into it though. Sorry, Capricorn, just had to talk about it real quick. Let's get into it, okay? What messages do we got coming through for my Capricorns, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Capricorns here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, okay? What do we got coming through for Cappy? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through for you. Okay. Capricorn, energy between you and another person. You got here an Emperor card and a Hangman card in reverse. You can be connecting possibly with an Aries, or you can be dealing with a Pisces. You got a Wheel of Fortune reversed. You got a Six of Swords, and as for the outcome, you got a Chariot. So you also can be dealing with Capricorn. You got a lot of signs. You could be dealing with Aquarian, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or you could be connecting with a Cancerian. So what's going on for the Cappies? Well, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Six of Swords, Chariot card, Emperor card, and then the Hangman reverse. You are trying to get a cap on your life. There's been so much happening for Capricorns, and I feel so bad for you guys because right now, you guys have been going through so many astrological influences and so much shit for the past 2-3 months that it's just been very intense for you, and I know it's been such a difficult time. So I empathize with you guys on that because I know you guys have been going through a lot of changes, and you've been experiencing a lot of shit coming up that you didn't want to deal with. And as I was just mentioning previously, I was talking about the shadow side. You know, your shadow side is appearing. You're seeing the ugly aspects of things that you haven't confronted or faced or dealt with, and you're confronting those now. And I feel like there's a good amount of you Capricorns who are in a place where you want to gain control of your life, but you feel like you're not in control when so much stuff is happening and you don't know what to do to control it. Let me explain something, Capricorn. During your time period right now, stop trying to control your life. You got to allow things to just happen and let it flow. And I've been talking about that for the past 2 months for you guys, because when you try to control everything, you end up making it worse. I think right now is a time where you have to sit back and analyze. You got to jump yourself into an observation period. You know, if you're feeling a weird type of way, ask yourself why you feel that way and come to the understanding of why you feel that way. You know, in regards to like you wanting to move out of this vibe, the best way for you to get out of this vibe that you've been experiencing is for you to kind of jump into it. Ask yourself why you're feeling some types of way. Get the answers from your shadow. The reason why your shadow side is there, the reason why the negative part of you is there, is for you to gain answers from it. It's for you to understand why you feel that way, or what's going on in your life, or why you are the way you are. It's to gain answers, and it's not very easy. It's an ugly process to gain answers, but you need those answers in order for you to reroute your life into a better path. Okay? So for any of you Capricorns right now that are going through this, that are just feeling a whole bunch of emotions, and are just like, I don't understand why I'm feeling this way, why everything around me is so hectic, you gotta get the answers from yourself. You gotta sit back, relax, and analyze, and ask yourself why you feel the way you feel right now. And answers will come to you. Okay, you can write it down. You can write down the answers that come to you. You can, explore deep back in the past. You can meditate and see what you come up with. But right now, is the best thing for you to do is to submit, relax, let this crazy time period do its thing for you, and the answers will come to you naturally. You know, the more you try to fight the process right now, the more worse you're going to feel, all right? And I know Capricorns are like, I don't want to be dealing with this shit in the first place. Yo, Cappy, I don't either. You know what I'm saying? The collective don't either, but we're all going through it together. You're getting hit a little harder than most people, but you're going to be able to push through it, all right? So really take a look in to your shadow side, see why you're feeling the way you feel, see what needs to be addressed and fixed in your life, and get yourself back on point, okay? You don't need to control the energy around you right now. You just need to submit to it and work with it. And when you work with it, you're going to work with yourself, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Abigail, much appreciated. Thank you for the $10. Mojo, thanks for being you. Thank you for coming through. Much appreciated. And Ruth, thank you for becoming a member. Much appreciated, my dear. Thank you so much, okay? But yeah, man. And I know for some Capricorns, I know that may not make sense, and I do apologize if that doesn't make sense. I don't want to be that guy who says, like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But I don't know any other way to explain that. It's just like we're in such a difficult time period right now of accessing, our shadow side and just going through that and, healing ourselves. It's just such a fucking hard time, but a lot of stuff's going to come up for everybody. And we have to really work through it. And we got to work with the energy instead of work against the energy. Okay? So I hope that it makes sense for the Capricorns who watched. If it doesn't, I really do apologize, okay? Let's keep it popping there, moving forward. Going back to my water signs, what do we got coming through for Team Pisces here? What's happening? Messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Pisces, let's go ahead and see what messages we got coming through for you. Let's go ahead and get one last shift. And what do we got coming in for Pisces? Hello. Pisces, energy between you and another person. 5 of Cups in reverse. Good. You're coming out of a depression period. I like it. You're coming out of a period of unhappiness and unsettlement. Very good, my Pisces. Now you're moving into a period of rage. Pisces is like, yep, I'm done being upset. Now I'm fucking pissed, okay? Person you're dealing with here, Emperor reversed outcome here. You got a Knight of Wands, okay? All right, Pisces, let's talk about it. So I feel right now, I don't think the devil is super raged. I don't think you're super enraged. I feel like you're going through a lot of emotions that you can't control right now. Very similar to what I was saying for Capricorn. You're going through a lot of emotions. You're feeling very unstable. There's just so much energy affecting you. You don't really know what to do about it. You know, as I said to the Capricorn, submit to the energy you're feeling and feel what you feel. Because when you don't, when you don't fight how you're feeling, eventually the feeling goes away. So that's what's, that's what I think needs to happen here. Because look, the Knight of Wands to the Emperor card in reverse. When you stop fighting the feelings, they tend to go away. They tend to be released, okay? So you're going through a period, Pisces, of releasing, just like the collective is. Yes, Mercury is in Pisces right now, and then it's going to move. No, Mercury, I believe, is in Aquarian right now, and then goes to Pisces, and then back into Aquarian. Or it could be in Pisces right now, I'm not too sure. But Aquarian and Pisces are like tit for tat. Either way, though, with the Devil card here, you got a lot of emotions that you're shifting through. All right? And you are going through a difficult time. I want you to know that it's okay. I want you to know that you should embrace those emotions that you're feeling, because when you embrace what it is you're feeling, you're going to be able to release it. So don't be afraid to feel. Don't be afraid to be in your feels. Don't question why you're in your feels, Pisces. Just sit there, analyze, and do the work that you need to do. It's going to be very important for you, all right? Even if, you're like, yo, I woke up this morning. I don't know why I'm so fucking mad. Like, if you're just fucking mad, fucking rage for a little bit. Release it. Hone in on it. You know what I'm saying? Or if you wake up tomorrow and you're like, why am I so sad? Analyze it. Feel it. Release it. That is the point right now, because there's going to be a lot of feelings and emotions that are coming up, but it's up to you to hone in on them in order for them to be healed and released. And you will get the answers by jumping into that vibration. You know what I'm saying? You will get the answers from feeling what you feel. When you avoid what you're feeling, Pisces, right? You're not going to get the answers. But when you feel it, you'll know why. You'll start to get the answers, okay? So be mindful of that. And you know what? I'm sorry that these are how these readings are turning out today. But, today is a very, I guess it's just a very auspicious day for people to be diving into their shadow and just feeling off and feeling weird and feeling like the universe has casted them out and it's just making them, go crazy, right? 10 of Swords. It's one of those days. Clarifying over here, the Devil card, what's really making Pisces feel in this energy, please? What do we got? Oh, shit. Ace of Cups reversed. Got a Knight of Swords. You may have traumas coming up of feeling unloved for some of you, Pisces. We're getting a little deeper here. You may have some things come up where you think about people who no longer have love for you, or you think about people who made you feel unloved or made you feel hurt or made you feel some type of way. You might be angry at them tomorrow. There's just so many memories appearing and coming up that you don't want to confront or deal with, but it's there for your healing, okay? So, Pisces, it's going to be a little bit of a ride. I'm telling you, it's going to be a little bit of a ride, but you're going to be able to get through it, okay? There'll be memories coming up tomorrow, emotions coming up, but face them head on so that we can heal, release, and move forward, okay? And also, it's Dan Mercury. Mercury always makes shit come up, just saying. Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. My water signs are done, my earth signs are done, fire signs. Let's crack a lack into the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Sagittarius here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Oh my gosh. For the 746 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated.